Stephen Gill's radio show.
Hope it's all well. Been listening to some Rodney Bird. Also, I was just, I think I finished off drawing a scene for my new music video, so doing that. Started working on a new song today. Had a long shit day as well. Today was shit, but the weather was nice. Yeah, and played some Formula 123. I don't know what the hell's going on with the career mode on me. Busting yesterday. I was playing the car and I was just smoking the car, literally. And you look up YouTube tutorials, use old engine parts. Well, I'm doing that, and then all of a sudden I'm getting all this smoke. I don't know. All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to move some stuff. So yeah, that's what we got. It's all in the name of liberty. Like that AC/DC. How do you spell AC/DC? Oh, I don't know. GHTV, television. All right. So yeah, that's how it was. Today, no, but inflation drama as well. Part of this episode. As you know, I will always keep talking about inflation. Sorry, I'm just trying to do some shit. That's better. Oh, all right. Yeah, so that's inflation drama that we're having. Okay. So it's interesting. Like you get different resources on inflation, right? Like you listen to, say, Sky News Australia on inflation, ADH TV, Fox News. You read the Daily Telegraph on inflation. But really, like, Forbes is good. They're very good on economics, same as Sky News Australia. Yeah, so I did that, and it's just great to, just find out, well, this is interesting, like, things that have been most impacted, food, utilities, internet, and we'll talk about Telstra tonight as well. I've got a fair bit to say about them. Telstra. Yeah. Basically internet, utilities, gas, electricity, water, food, okay. And other household utilities. So what could that be? Insurance, definitely insurance. Health insurance has gone up. Car insurance, house insurance. Fucking hell, never ends. And the only problem is, and this is what insurance companies do, is they will keep putting their prices up because of the cost of living crisis. Petrol as well. we're finding now we're paying more. There was a special, I think it was in somewhere in Bankstown or something. They were doing 99 cents a litre, the good old days, and people queued up for miles just to get there. Look, why the gas prices went up, again, it was the war in Ukraine caused it. So that's why things started going up slowly. It didn't just happen overnight. It, put it this way, small businesses too have definitely suffered the most. If they haven't been able to pay their taxes because there's no customers to keep the door open, what happens? They have to close, or you read liquidation is what's going on. That's because of COVID, what it's done to the economy as well. Now, I'm someone who likes to go to cafes. I like to eat out, and that's just what I do. You'll find that, trade, certain things like war, pandemics, border closures do end up putting freight costs up. So basically, the supplier's putting the cost up because it's getting expensive to make, or, short supply food-wise. And then, say, business owner will buy it, and then they'll have to put their profit margin on top higher, so they make their profit out of it. Do you get what I mean? I mean, that's what's running a business, and plus all the overhead costs to keep the cafe or whatever going. But speaking of like cafes, I'm seeing, like I've said to you, they're building shopping centers, they're building more cafes, and all that. Like in Oran Park, they've extended it. And it's pretty good. It's just good to see more cafes being open, and I feel that it's nice to just go out and eat. I don't know, eat your favorite cheeseburger or whatever it is, and have the pleasure of eating out and supporting small businesses. That's something I'll keep telling you about, supporting small businesses, keeping them going, because the small businesses are the ones that keep the economy going. Okay. But, as I went on my bike ride this afternoon, and just to clear my head, and I'm thinking to myself, why haven't they built a proper footpath? Which is stupid. It's just really dumb how it's laid out, and I think that's just poor infrastructure and bad planning. Like a half-done footpath, because I don't want to ride my push bike on the road. I ride on the footpath because I don't have a road bike. Someone like me, I do not want to be riding my bike through long, thick, dense grass. Okay? So that's stupid planning. Now, obviously, when new airport, Badgerys Creek airports gets building, more public transport, obviously the government is trying to do something to get more houses built up and running. Okay. The issues here is, well, obviously rent too has gone up. Inflation does affect rent. Definitely is higher than ever, and it just keeps going up. I was in Campbelltown today. Oh my god, you should. It's like how many people are living in apartments in Warby Street that just can't afford it. And so that's the problem that we have right now, the rental crisis, of course. So it's become a shit fight just to have a roof over your head. Seems like money, well, is the cause for a lot of breakups in families, through family wills. Families are getting broken up. Family business goes broke. Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. It's like Australia Post have put their postage and handling up for a lot of things. If you buy stuff online, you have to pay for the postage because technically Australia Post is an essential service. But it's like, utilities as well have gone up in price. Like because I'm on my phone plan, I'm with Vodafone, right? They went up $4 in the plan. And I'm like, how come it went up $4? What happened? You guys didn't tell me in ahead and just decided to put it up $4. SIM only plan, of course. It's not a lock-in contract. Oh, they said because of the cost of living's gone up. Apparently, they're like the last time they put their prices up was 10 years ago. There's nothing you can do about the cost of living, of course. I've been talking about the cost of living here for the last, say, 6 months. It was just great to just share views on it. And like, not only that too, with inflation, tobacco goes up. If you're a smoker, you'll find cigarettes, durries. I remember you could buy a packet of Horizon 20s red. Would have been like 10 years ago for about $20 it used to cost you. Now you're paying up to $35 just for a packet of 20 cigarettes. Like I said, I've said it before, cigarettes in Australia are a complete rip-off. It was, I mean, yeah, that's just what it is here today. I mean, state government decided to stop importing, disposable vapes, which is stupid in a way because there's better things to be dealing with and not that stuff. Yeah, and Australia's gone for a lot of change with government as well. The UK, as well, America. Hopefully, Trump gets elected to make things bloody better again. Make America great again. That's how I say it. There's new fake. There's new scams going around from Australia Post about your parcel delivery being returned. I get them all the time, like toll link notices, bank statements saying that my bank statement's ready from the Commonwealth Bank. I have at times they're scammers as well. Yeah, it's this one. Post AU, your current address is no longer available for delivery. Submit your new address for successful delivery. And it's got like a foreign link. Now, I'm telling everyone not to click those links. If you do get a tracking number, the Australia Post will tell you to use the Australia Post app, because a lot of these scammers, what they're doing is they start charging people $5. Okay, you've put your personal details in, and your order hasn't even left the warehouse. So not only that, they've got your credit card details, your personal information, and people are losing between $100 and say $2,000 to these scams, and it's very hard to get that money back and to track it. Now the ACCC has cracked down. The Anti-Scam Centre, apparently they've reduced scam losses from 3.1 billion in 2022 to 2.7 billion last year. Many people still don't spot until it's too late, quote Daily Telegraph. Yeah, that's quite true, actually. A lot of these SMS, they're doing it on the telecom company, the banks as well. The scammers pretending to be doctors out there saying you've got an appointment with Dr. Pham, or you've got hi Benedict, the NRMA here, or hi, get your dental clean up. Like, honestly, fuck off. All right. Hi Benedict, your CTP green slip insurance policy. And a lot of them, you have a look at the links they send you. It's these scammers getting so clever, they can make it look so legit. Recently a woman, Tess Stevens, 28 years old, fell victim to the new scam from Australia Post. These are scammers, not Australia Post doing it. Now she's purchased new shoes online and they were supposed to be delivered with Australia Post before she was going on holiday. She wanted to pack them, basically. Quote, I got a message from Australia Post saying they tried to deliver the parcel and weren't successful. Quote, she said it had a link that took me to a website that looked really believable. Quote, then I had to log into my account, and then it asked for $5 to release the parcel. Quote, Daily Telegraph. Quote, Tess Stevens. Yeah, and normally, like, it's such a small amount of money, even $1. This is how they're getting to people. They're doing it on Coles, Woolworths scams going around as well. And so that's the issues that are at fault here. Like the ACCC, I hopefully is cracking down on scammers. I know police are arresting scammers out there that are sending Australia Post scams, and it's just not cool. It is not cool at all. It's really not cool. Recently, too, like in the New South Wales justice system with prison guards, there was a female prison guard that was charged. Okay. Charged for having a relationship with an inmate. Now, she got pregnant with the inmate. Not only that, sneaking in drugs as well. And now the father is in prison while she is pregnant. Apparently, Amber Clavell, 25, she struck up a romance with armed robber Mark Richard John Kennedy, 27, while she was working, and when he was serving time in Jeffrey Pearce Correctional Centre in Sydney's northwest, quote, Daily Telegraph. Clavell and Kennedy, who is not eligible for parole until 2027, has not only seen her suspended without pay from her job, but has also resulted in her now being several months pregnant with his child. Quote, Daily Telegraph. Clavell's alleged mixing of love and work was interrupted on the April 23rd when New South Wales Police charged her with engaging in an intimate relationship with an inmate. 2 counts of access or modifying restricted data, bringing prohibited drugs into place of attention and drug supply, quote, Daily Telegraph. Yeah, no, this is just not good stuff. At least 33 grams of, she snuck in at least 33 grams of methamphetamine, given it to Kennedy. Apparently, also hiding 2 balloons and tobacco as well. Basically, abusing her power, all right? It was just an abuse of power, okay? And looking up personal information. There are corrupt, this goes for the men and women in the prison, New South Wales justice system. There are corrupt prison guards out there. You wouldn't believe it. There are. Now, Clavell faced Penrith local court. She's not entered any plea to the charges. Magistrate Fiona Toose say to reappear on the 4th of June, but she's rushed out of the courthouse, hiding the face away from the media. Now, something like this should never happen between a prison guard and an inmate. How the hell does stuff like this happen where prison guards supposed to be intelligent people studying the law and ended up having a relationship? She's fallen pregnant to a criminal. Now, the criminal's the father in jail, and she's having to have responsibility. Now, how do you explain that to your kid? That, I mean, I won't go into that detail, but it's going to get very awkward as well. Yeah, that the investigation in the Clavel, apparently she had a friend, fellow prison officer Jessica El-Gwindi, 25 years old, also was charged with a relationship with an inmate in the same jail. So how the fucking hell are they getting away with this with all these cameras and all that stuff? Now, Wendy, as she was in a relationship with Bo Jones, quote, Daily Telegraph. Basically, during work time at Windsor Minimum Security Jail, this happened at. Now, she's a married mother of two, committing adultery, accessing, modifying sensitive information, sensitive data, and apparently the two staffers were best friends. They've even got matching tattoos on them, quote Daily Telegraph. Now, the Corrective Services Investigation Unit, arm of the New South Wales Police Force, arrested El-Gwindi. Apparently these sick affairs that have been happening. I mean, El-Gwindi is basically on bail from the police doing this. This is apparently, this is actually a crime in itself. Is prison guards supposed to have all the training in boundaries, personal boundaries, expectations? And not only that, they've gone and abused their powers over people. All right. Now, Jessica El-Gwindi was the second woman to have been in a relationship with an inmate. Again, for the former administration assistant, okay, and having an affair, 25 years old. I mean, I don't know what to say, guys. This is just absolutely fucked up. At the moment, Wendy apparently was told by the legal aid she's going to enter guilty pleas of guilty, and trying to get the charges on mental health grounds. Now, at this time, I'm telling you that she's a married mother of two as well. So this is what's happened with Amber Clavel, from Hasselgrove, these allegations. So I don't know how they're able to use their powers and abuse their powers to not only break the law, prison guards, but definitely it's just not right and unacceptable to be happening today. And it never it should never be tolerated. Actually, it should. It was like the Dondale Youth Detention Center, the class action lawsuit involving teenagers who were treated like animals. Disgusting. And a lot of the people that were, in Dondale Youth Detention Center had to be compensated because that's a lot of money, a lot of taxpayers' money compensating it today. That's, yeah. I feel that yeah, I've said it. Our justice system here is just shit. Again, like, you have two female prison officers, right? Who basically have just abused their power over people. And so that's what's happened here. And that's the problem in our justice system. So I mean, what can we do about it? The Hunter Valley bus driver Brett Button has pleaded guilty to 10 counts of dangerous driving. Okay. That caused at least 9 counts of guilty to 10 counts of dangerous driving. That caused causing death to these people. How did this happen? This is not good. And causing grievous bodily harm. So the charges originally, I think it was going to be manslaughter charges he was facing, but I think he entered a plea deal. So he was, I don't know if he had a barrister at the time to help him reduce his charges. So, man, how would you feel remembering your wedding day and the bus crashed? That to me is just, basically killed 10 people, injured 25, and he shattered the lives of a community. And basically a professional bus driver, you put your trust into them. Some of the people reported he started speeding and making really awkward jokes. And then he didn't tell the new employer that he was taking this, I think it's like a pain medication. The sentencing I think, will last quite a few days. I don't know how long or how many weeks. Given the severity of the case. Like I said, you put your trust into a professional bus driver, a company. These poor people have lost everything. Now the victims I don't know if they wanted him to plead to manslaughter charges, but he's pleaded guilty to dangerous driving. So it's yeah. What can I say? And apparently the odd behaviour as well was reported. This to me is just sad as well. Also, too, apparently driving at least 56.48 kilometres an hour as he accelerated through the roundabout, quote, falling at the higher end of normal driving and towards aggressive, quote, Daily Telegraph. I mean, now, he's apparently being impaired by, the opiate painkiller tramadol, and has taken quite a huge amount of the drugs, and going over the recommended dose that was prescribed to him. Button has had at least 0.62 milligram L of tramadol in his bloodstream. Okay. But he told the officers, I've taken 250 milligram of tramadol on the day of the crash. So the pharmacologist reported the findings of 400 milligrams of the opioid in the 24 hours before the events happened. Now, he's left at least one bus company. Apparently, there were concerns of the tramadol. Didn't tell the new employer about tramadol. So, how do you feel for the families in this situation that this happened? I mean, yeah, it's not good. It's just sad to have to remember the wedding day of a bus accident. And so that's the problem we have. Yeah, speaking of Telstra earlier, about they're actually, I think, increasing. I know because I pay my utility bills, a phone bill, the old-fashioned way through Australia Post, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of customers that do that, elderly. Apparently, they're saying Australia Post is putting the postage and handling up. And so these are for the paper bill customers, of course. So apparently Australia Post has put their apparently, Telstra decided, well, we're going to put at least $1.50. The paper bill is going to go up $1.50. So for customers who pay their phone bill, direct debit, it is cheaper because you don't get it sent in the mail. But, I can't trust any telcos anymore. To me, they're making too much money. They've been ripping people off for years, guys. And so that's what's happened. Whenever they decide to rip people off, well, I feel, what can we do about it? Is the problem with Telstra. I've spoken a lot about Telstra and my rants about Telstra and the NBN on Telstra for quite some time. And now they want to start putting up their paper bill by $1.50. I mean, come on. That's just not cool. Already Australians are having problems with the cost of living pressures as well. And that they want to do. I mean, to me, it's a bit dodgy that's going on today, right now. But no, that's just how things are with the current situation in the economy as well, where are we given a fair go to create that change in the economy? Because you got Pauline Hanson going on about how Albo is not the best prime minister. Now I'm reading and hearing that we've got to prepare for another price hike of inflation. Fucking hell. So when's enough with inflation? Are we paying too much for food, goods, and services. Obviously pharmaceuticals here are good. I mean, yes, they've at least gone up about $10 at least, which is fine. Yes, pharmaceuticals are an essential service. Doctors, specialists, again, with the inflation, they've had to put their fees up as well everywhere. Around, it depends what they do. A lot of them went up by $50. They had to put their fees up. So that's just how life is. Well, you can't control. So yeah, that's how the economy is moving now. No, it's just important that, like I said, to take care of yourself as well. Definitely got to take care of yourself. During these times of inflation. Ticketmaster as well. Apparently they've been hacked. Again, personal information has been exposed. Hackers can hack Tic-Tac, any telecom company, publish it on the dark web. Apparently there's a website, Shiny Hunters, have apparently stolen all this data, names, email addresses, phone numbers, published it. There's apparently been a data breach from Ticketmaster. And a lot of people, with Taylor Swift, tickets were being price gouged. The U.S. government is now launching a lawsuit against Live Nation. Apparently, it was playing Monopoly in the music industry that harmed the fans and the artists as well. It's been filed by the Department of Justice and 29 other U.S. states. Apparently, there was the Ticketmaster tax that was added on, and fans, audience were paying all these fees with Ticketmaster that was putting the concert tickets up. Now, how can any ticketing company think they can bully people around, put up their fees, saying and making up some useless bullshit tax that does not exist, and the government has not put a certain tax in? Like, how come they've done that as well? That, to me, is very dodgy from could be any company, Tic-Tac, whatever. And Ticketmaster had their systems crash for tickets for Taylor Swift. This was late 2022. The Eras tour now. Taylor Swift, did a lot of good marketing to market herself and market her music. So, yeah, I'm like, well, you buy from Ticketek or Ticketmaster. Who is there to trust? That's what we need the answers for that today. I'm going to leave it there, guys. It was a great show. Really awesome. Please subscribe and turn on notifications. I publish new episodes every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. And bye for now.